180. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Kill. Express. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 31.
On 2nd and 7, Carr. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Everyone, you're mine.
Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 37.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Here's Kamara off the draw. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Joey Bosa in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now Lutz for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down the middle. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Exit, exit. Shit, shit. Watch twist, watch twist.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Taylor. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. It's been a long day for you. Shut up.
On 3rd and 1, it's Taylor. Open man is Gordon, complete. He only got a yard, but that was enough to do the job.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. Here's Taylor. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Lucky. One, later one. Shoot it down.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Joey Bosa racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw, it's Carr. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing his car on third down. And that is incomplete. Had to pass there, third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for third and short, because when it's third and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Taylor. It's Williams on the catch. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
A gain of 17 yards, but it's third down.
56. Mike's 56. Check pass, check pass. 56 to Mike. Set, go. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Third and 2, now Taylor. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hey, down. You want it, Get your swivel. SOS.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead grows to 10-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now Carr. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Right now. 185. Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Now Carr. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Joey Bosa, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To throw his Carr. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Really nice gain on the completion, however, still 3rd and goal that they face now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Taylor. Throwing again. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 32 on the play.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 32. 1st down, Chargers.
Set, hut. Push him back. Push him back. 47.
Here's Taylor. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Taylor. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Here's Taylor to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Switch slow. Drive on. Safe. Shift. You go tight. You go. You got tight right there.
They run it here with Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal.
Like 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time. Like 22. What? Big stop, G. Big stop. Like 22 is coming. 22.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The intended receiver there, Allen. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
29. Slant. Wide. Get wide. Whip. Low. Watch the whip. 5. 29.
In his own end zone, it's Carr. Looking long for Thomas. He's got him in. Complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. Shotgun now for Carr. A deep ball for Dotson. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. It's a big play there for the Saints. 46 yards. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First down, Chargers.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now Taylor. Sliding out of the pocket. And his pass incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Play action. Now Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. On play action, it's Carr. He's got Smith here. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Traquan Smith, 85 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter that every...
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
But they tried to get two and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. On third down, Taylor.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Taylor now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. Taylor will throw again. And got his man complete. That one goes for 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been at a lot of practices, it's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On play action, now Carr. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They go play action with Taylor. And incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 1st down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll get this to Eckler.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now Taylor sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after after this, you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll sneak it with Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They'll try to sneak with Taylor. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrod Taylor with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
White down. White 85. You
Play action. Now it's Carr. A deep ball for Dotson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Josh Dotson. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Dotson, 79 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Well, not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. That turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just... And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 37. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings us 2nd and 9
Keep it up, guys.
at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Taylor. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. They'll run. This is Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Get down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A 10th carry for Kamara. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Now Carr with a give to Murray. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And they will take a knee here.
Down. Blue 80. 57 is the mic. Target, 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 target.
So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory as they allowed the 1 touchdown, and that was all she wrote.
Almost want to do the defense chant right now, right? Defense with a couple of claps in there, but no one wants to hear that from me. Let's just talk about how they got it done, though. When you take care of every aspect of the game, shut down the run, control the airways, right? Make sure the quarterback is harassed.